Hello. Yeah. So, yeah, it's working. My name is Vinicius. I come my way from Brazil to Berlin, and I want to share with you today how I made my journey from Brazil to Berlin and how the community helped me to do so. So, to do it, I will walk through my kind of short career and try to explain you to give you some context on how things went and how all the community helped me to do so. So for the short story of my career, I have just 4 years career, so it's really short. In the beginning, from 15 to 17, I basically work as full stack developer, mainly JavaScript, no frameworks, a lot of stress. And then 18, I went as a backend big data developer. I shifted my career because of some stress crisis on the year before, and it all happened on the very same company back in my hometown in Brazil. So in 2019, I moved to Germany, to Berlin, actually to work as a front-end engineer that doesn't have that much relation with my previous job. And how did it happen? In the beginning of my career, like in the first years, I used to call it ordinary developer. So I just used to work, go home, study, and do things that were good just for the company and not for myself or for something else. I didn't know about conference, meetup, open source, and so on. I was just like working every day, going home, and that was it. So how the community helped me in the past 2 years. So basically it helped me to not be just an ordinary developer and do something else above the company interest to work on. So how did it help me to move to another continent? So basically, in the beginning, I basically didn't have any reason to keep studying and putting effort in front end anymore. Once I moved to like back end and so on, and in fact, my last boss, it was kind of weird, but he told me that I was wasting my time, losing focus, going to meetups, conferences, organized meetups, and so on, and that I should focus on something that really mattered. And he said that if I want to do so, I should make money from it. I respected his opinion and so on, but I didn't agree with him. And so it all started back in 2017. My first contact, I started going to meetups, conference, blogging, speaking, and organizing meetups and so on. And since my first year having all this contact, I felt really welcome. So my first meetup, I felt welcome. First conference, welcome. Blog post, welcome. Talk, conference, welcome. So I felt welcome from every single place I have been. And 18, I kept doing it. I fell in love, basically, for it. And basically, the community helped me to push me forward on studying things that I wasn't even working on, touching on anymore. Basically, JavaScript and Vue.js that I have never had professional experience before. And so after that period, I didn't consider myself an ordinary developer anymore. And okay, that's all nice, but how did I get into it? I mean, I was just a kind of a guy that went to work back home, and how did it all change? So the reason to be here today to show my gratitude is to show my gratitude to a person that invited me to be part of all that thing, the guy that invited me actually to my first meetup in my hometown, the guy that convinced me to travel more than 1,000 kilometers in Brazil to go to my first conference. Yes, Brazil is quite big to travel. That helped me to my tips to start my first meetup, that invited him to organize my first meetup, to help me to organize with him also like a conference back home. So all in all, I want to say thank you to someone that's not here today. He's in Brazil, and it's one of the main reasons that why I am here today. So I want to thank you all, and thank you this guy, Diogo Moretti, for being here. Thank you.